If your business feels like it's working on paper, but it feels off in real life, it may be because you are actually misaligned with your lifestyle. You've got the content, the offer, the vision, but what you don't have, a brand that actually matches how you were meant to lead. In this episode, I am going to show you how you can implement lifestyle brand positioning within your business model so that your brand doesn't just perform, it actually supports you. Whether you coach, teach, create, or mentor, this is how we shift from hustle-driven delivery into conviction brand alignment. Great day, Powerhouse. I hope this episode finds you well and that all is well in your world. Welcome back to Legendary Influence for this week's shareholder meeting. If you have been resonating with the idea or even tinkering in the back of your mind with the idea of possibly creating or leaning into a lifestyle brand, this episode is for you, because today we will actually talk about what this looks like in practice. In last week's episode, I discussed why I'm actually positioning into what I call lifestyle brand leadership and why I actually think you should maybe consider doing the same and get yourself out of the box of a traditional niche. So here's what's on today's agenda. I'm breaking down what lifestyle brand positioning actually looks like in practice, how it shows up across one-on-one, group, product, hybrid, and content-based businesses, and last but not least, the 4 filters I will be using to align my offers, delivery, and visibility with my life rhythms and actual real life. So let's get into it. One of the major things I want you to know is that when you make the decision to step into lifestyle brand leadership, this is not actually about changing what you do. We're more so moving into how we actually do our expertise and also who we have become as a result of our work. So let's start here. Lifestyle brand positioning is the process of building your brand around your convictions, capacity, and calling instead of just your offer or industry. This framework really shifts the question from what's the best strategy to how can I actually share my expertise in a way that really expresses all of my parts, so all of who I am, and also what kind of brand do I need to build that would actually support my life rhythms and the life I am called to lead. So if you are a single woman starting out, your life rhythm is completely different from mine. I am a wife. I'm a homeschooling mom of a boy, okay? If you are a boy mom, holla, let me know, okay? You know what I'm talking about, okay? So my life rhythm is completely different. And in today's episode, we will actually be honing in on the latter, which is what kind of brand would actually support your life. Because believe it or not, this is actually one of the most important foundational pieces that we need to have in place so that we can make sure that we're really building on a firm foundation. We'll get into, okay, how can I actually express my knowledge and how can I share my knowledge and expertise and actually express it in a way that really feels like me. We'll get into that in a later episode. But for today, I really want to begin to lay the groundwork for you if this is something that you really are considering leaning into. No matter what your current business model is, today's conversation is all about realignment, not reinvention. Let's break down how this looks across 5 different brand types. First, we will discuss one-on-one coaching and mentorship. This is for the woman whose brand is built heavily around space holding, around depth, as well as presence. Your lifestyle positioning strategy means high trust containers with boundaries that reflect your energy, pricing that honors your depth, not your availability, built-in margin for you to replenish spiritually and strategically. If this is you, I want you to ask yourself, does my present one-on-one offer actually reflect the leader that I am today, or does it reflect the hustler I used to be? Number 2, group programs. This is for the brand leader who is all about leading groups, cohorts, or your live mentorship spaces. For you, lifestyle position strategy means your launch rhythm mirrors your calendar, not your pressure. You design for implementation and transformation and not just information, and that you choose the delivery cadence you'd want to experience as a client yourself. Here, I want you to ask yourself, would you actually thrive in the program that you were selling? Number 3, digital products and services. This is for the woman whose brand is content and product driven. For you, lifestyle brand positioning strategy means creating from overflow and experience, not panic. Designing small, potent, low-lift products instead of overwhelming bundles. letting your customer journey reflect your real life rhythms. And for you, I want you to ask yourself, am I actually building systems that set me free, or am I creating funnels that bury me? Number 4, we have hybrid brands, which are multi-offer ecosystems. This is the woman who has built a brand that is a blend of one-on-one coaching, group, speaking, even digital products and services. And for you, lifestyle position strategy means creating synergy, not chaos. Having a central message that ties all parts of the brand together and letting your lifestyle determine the pace and season of each stream. For you, I want you to ask yourself, are my offers actually working together, or are my offers working me? And last but not least, we have content brand leaders. This is you if you lead with your voice, you lead with storytelling, you lead with video. And for you, lifestyle position strategy means hosting at a rhythm that honors your capacity, leading with your actual convictions and not commentary. Actually monetizing from message authority and not viral moments. Now for you, I want you to ask yourself, does my content actually reflect my brand, or does it simply mimic what's within my niche? We just broke down the 5 core brand types. Now, in order to implement lifestyle positioning within any model, I want you to run your brand through these 4 filters. Number 1, value-based delivery. Here, I want you to consider, does this offer reflect my core values, such as integrity, presence, obedience, or impact? Number 2, conviction-led offers. Here, I want you to consider, was this offer created out of panic, trend pressure, or true revelation? Number 3, platform rhythms. Here, I want you to consider, are you showing up where your voice flows naturally? Are you pacing your visibility, or simply forcing it because it's what gurus say you should do? Number 4, brand filters. Before launching, I want you to ask yourself these 2 questions. Number 1, does this serve who I am becoming? And number 2, can my lifestyle support this strategy? Because the truth of the matter is that as a lifestyle brand leader, your role is not simply to just scale your brand, to scale your business. Really, your real role is to steward it. So now you know that it hasn't necessarily been the offer that's actually been wearing you out, but it's how the offer was positioned outside of your rhythm, outside of your revelation, or simply outside of your real life. In last week's episode, I told you that I was actually walking this out in real time, which I am. So because of that, I got to a point where I ended up asking myself, okay, well, what if the delivery isn't off? What if the perception is off? Next week in episode 3, I'll actually be sharing with you how you can determine if your brand is actually misaligned and leaking trust. This is the episode where we get even more clear, so you don't want to miss it. Powerhouse, if today's episode gave you the language for the type of movement that you actually want to lead, your next move is to audit. You want to audit what you have built so far. I want you to take a look at the show notes because I created the brand ecosystem audit. This is a free resource, and this is meant to be a high impact diagnostic system and a tool to help you actually reevaluate where your brand is aligned or out of sync, how your delivery supports your lifestyle, and what parts of your message may be muting your authority. Because you weren't called to manage momentum. You were actually called to move in mastery. So Powerhouse, as always, I appreciate your time today. If you are listening via the audio platforms, please be sure to rate and review our show. If you are watching via the YouTube channel, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please share your thoughts with me. Let me know how you're thinking, if you're vibing with me. And as always, let's build accordingly. Bye for now.